This is the Tarot, Oracle and TV forecast for the month of June 2009. We have a look at the energies that will be swirling around you. It will affect some of you, the whole story. Others of you, only certain aspects of it will touch on your life. So if you'd like a personal or private reading, or that incredible soulmate reading, or even to subscribe to the weekly star sign update, so that it can help you navigate your way through challenges or situations, or even take a peek into your future to see what happy occasions are going to turn up for you, then please contact me via the link in the description box below. That is via the website. You will see you can purchase and order your readings there. So Leo, let's take a look at your tea leaf cards and oracle cards, then we move on to relationship reading and finish up with a tarot reading. So the tea leaf card you get is the bouquet, compliments from an admirer, apple, temptation or test tube, crib, birth or conception of a child or an enterprise, yoke, feeling tied down or frustrated, dog far away, a distant friend is thinking of you. This is coupled with the two oracle cards. The one is unfinished symphony and the other one is exchanging gifts. So if I look at the story that's coming with these cards, at the beginning of the month you are complimented or admired for something that you've done. You have accomplished something lately and somebody or several people possibly are quite impressed with you and they're actually going to tell you as much. The temptation from this will possibly be to do something with that compliment or with that information that you know isn't right for you. How exactly that's going to work out for each of you, well, that depends on your life story. However, this leads to the temptation is to do that, but I don't think you go that route. I think you avoid that temptation because after that, there's the birth of a new enterprise. Something new starts up at this. So because you are admired for something and people openly say, oh, well done, that is well done, and you did well, this begins something new. Perhaps a new job because the old one you did so well. Perhaps a new position in your company because you did so well. Perhaps a new project is brought to you because you did well. It's that kind of scenario. You're feeling a little bit frustrated possibly right now because whatever it is has finished up. You finished with it and now you're feeling that. Perhaps an old feeling of now what? I'm finished again. What do I do next? But it's going to come from far away. Somebody that you know is going to be bringing you this opportunity, the start of something new. So it comes from a distance. It's not right in your neighborhood. It can even be from someone who's living overseas at the moment. It's that kind of feeling. And it's someone you know, and they bring you this new opportunity, this new enterprise. The unfinished symphony and exchanging gifts is a case of you thought you were finished with something. It's something that you thought you were finished with. It could even be an area in your life that you've been working on something. Perhaps it was a project you were busy with and you think, okay, well, that part of my life is now finished. It's not. It's going to carry on. The universe is about to bring you a gift. It's about to bring you the gift of whatever this is carrying on. So if you were a little bit sad about finishing up, say, a project, you really enjoyed doing it, you're about to get another one. The universe is about to bring you another one. And it's somebody you know that is going to be physically bringing it to you. This is a gift from the universe and you're not expecting it, but it is coming your way in the month of June. So very nice cards, these. Where relationships are concerned, you get finances and career. Financial issues are a factor in your love life right now. Flirt. Extend your light-hearted energy to others. Forgiving and learning. As you release and heal the past, you experience more love in your present moments. You have this together with optimism and inspiration. Very nice. The story that comes through here is most Leos have been very focused on their careers, on their goals, on money issues. So their focus hasn't really been on their relationships. The month of June is, however, a time when you are going to probably feel a little bit more lighthearted. And you're going to be putting that energy into your relationships. The end result is it heals perhaps a few rifts that have built up in your relationships. And it kind of helps you to let go of old issues that you've possibly been hanging on to in relationships. This applies as well to those of you that are looking for new relationships. Your focus has been on your livelihood, on your career, on your goals. And in June, you kind of start thinking, yeah, maybe I should flirt a bit. And what it does is it makes you forget about perhaps the heaviness that you attributed to relationships in the past. You know, perhaps you've had a few bad run-ins, a few not good relationships, a few unsuccessful tries. And it's just this light-hearted attitude that improves your chances and the way you approach new relationships. There's a renewed optimism in your relationship sector. And it comes via some kind of inspiration. So each of you, there's going to be something that happens in the month of June that brings back your optimism and inspires you to either start flirting again so that you can draw in new partners, or if you're in an existing relationship, to forget the heavies, to forget the things you're hanging on to perhaps forget your preoccupation with your goals and aspirations, and just start putting a bit of light-hearted energy into your relationships. So there's a general lighter feeling to relationships in general, and your approach to getting relationships in the month of June. Something triggers the optimism and the inspiration in you. It can be in another area of your life. It could be that you get some new kind of contract or project, you know, that you're going to work on, that kind of inspires you, makes you feel lighthearted. And because you get it, you're not so focused on trying to get work or goals or money even into your life, so you can give a little bit of time to your relationships and a bit more light-hearted energy into your relationships. But something definitely fuels that optimism and that inspiration. And it might be different for each of you. I have a feeling it is in the sort of material wealth, that kind of sector, you know, in your abundance, in what you get, in your goals, in the earthly sector as such, that makes you feel more optimistic. Now, your tarot cards, you get the Mother, the Hero, which is actually the number 12 card in the fire cards. You get the Two of Air, and you get the Ten of Water. Now, the Mother card in this particular deck, you see how she sits there? She's pregnant. In other words, the potential is within her to create a new life. There is a tortoise at her feet, and a tortoise is always about sure but steady progress. She holds the staff with a pearl, and the pearl is wisdom, isn't it? So she is pregnant with potential. She has wisdom, and she slowly but surely finds her way forward. So you start June in that mode. That is the energies that are being given to you and that you can use. You have wisdom. You have the potential to start a new life, start a new phase of your life. The progress will be sure but steady, and has been sure but steady for you. So there's no quantum leaps here, but there is progress. You're also going to be your own hero in June. You will not be expecting other people to rescue you or other people to step up to the plate. You're going to be doing it for yourself, which is wonderful. You feel strong enough, able enough, and willing enough to do this for your life. You'll also realize in June things are not black and white. It's interesting, this card is coming up in a lot of readings lately. I think the realization is coming for many of us that even though society, culture, structures, the time we live in says this and that leads to that, you need this to get to there, you need point A to get to point B, we're realizing life does not actually work like that. There's a lot of areas we don't know about. There's a lot of things we don't study about. There's a lot of things we have feelings about. We're starting to hear more and more about those things, and it gives us more realization that things are definitely not black and white. There's a lot of gray area in between. There's a lot of things that if you set your mind on that, doesn't matter what society or culture or the time we live in says, you can actually get there regardless of what everyone's going to say you can't do. It's that kind of issue where you start realizing, you know what, even though everybody's predicting doom and gloom and this and that, it doesn't need to be like that. Your life doesn't need to be like that. Things don't necessarily work out like that. And that is when you get to the Ten of Water. Can you see how once again there's a turtle here and there's once again a pearl here? It's got a moon and almost wings on it, isn't it? And she's actually sort of almost drawing in all those things to herself. Very peacefully. There's a heart above her. It has an incredibly peaceful feeling, this card, and it's almost as if you just know to quietly draw in everything towards you that you need. You will slowly but steadily progress. You will do so with innate and inner wisdom, and you will feel that absolute comfort of knowing that anything is possible, that you can call in and draw in anything that you want to. These are choices, people. I'll always say that. This is the energy that's available to you. This is the evolution that you can do in the month of June, but you do have a choice. One can also listen to all the news reports, all the opinions of people if you choose to do so, and that makes life black and white again. Or you can choose to listen to that inner wisdom of yours, that inner voice, that inner quiet, calm voice. It will slowly but steadily forge your way ahead, and you can be your own hero instead of waiting for someone to rescue you, because you are definitely Leo, of all the star signs, is capable of being their own hero. I hope that you enjoyed that reading. If you would like any of those readings I offered at the beginning, the personal, private, soulmate, or subscription to weekly updates for your star sign, please contact me via the links in the description box below. That is via the website. I want to thank you for watching, listening, commenting, liking, subscribing, and for those of you that share this video, I truly appreciate it. Those of you that comment, I read every single comment. Thank you very much.